Hey everyone, Andrew, day 2 Dryden, recording here again for Pikachu MTG, and today we're playing Burn in Pauper. Yes, that's the way I say it. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get it right. It's been a crazy couple of days. We're playing Burn in Pauper. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, please do make sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. This is day 3 of our holiday madness. We went Legacy, then we went Modern, and I thought we were going to do Legacy again, but I put out a Twitter poll just to make sure, you know, I was sort of getting a read on what the people wanted, and Pauper won by a couple of percent against Legacy. So I think I'm going to do Legacy again. Clearly there's some appetite for that, but you know what? It makes sense, right? We've got all 3 formats that Burn is sort of relevant in 3 days in a row on this holiday season. So hopefully this is you know, sated some of your appetites and you've been able to enjoy some of this holiday viewing. This video should be coming out on Boxing Day or December 26th of 2018. So let's get right into it. So I played Pauper at least once before on this channel. We made one major change. That major change is that before I was playing 4 copies of Firebrand Archer, which is a really great card to let you sort of just take over the game by turns like 3 and 4. You drop this on turn 2 if it doesn't get answered, or if they don't even play a creature out to be able to block it or remove it. Not only can this attack in for 2 damage, but now your lightning bolts deal 4. Your lava spikes deal 4. Everything's just dealing way more damage. It's almost like a thermo alchemist that doesn't need to tap to use its 1 damage ability, which also means hypothetically if you top deck this on like turn 3 or 4, you can play this card, then also cast a spell and get advantage of this right away, whereas the thermo alchemist you can't. Good card, like I said, really good for just taking over the game. I think I was able to deal like 17 or 18 damage on turn 3 or 4 in one of my games last time. Like a game that I thought I was just going to end up losing, but I was able to win out of nowhere off the strength of I think 2 of these. So what did we replace it for? It sounds like a pretty good card. What have we replaced it with? Well, Get to Lava Runner is a very strong card. In the best scenario, it's actually a better Goblin Guide. Right? It's a 2/2 with haste that doesn't potentially let them draw a card, for one, in the best cases of scenarios. Now, again, that's sometimes hard to turn on. I thought about adding Gut Shots to the deck, which you could do, or things like Mutagenic Growth, which you could, or, I mean, Gitaxian Probe is even legal in this format. You know, and you could do that to sort of turn it on. But I thought that might have been a bit too cute. You know, the ability of Gitaxian Probe is not bad, and all these free Phyrexian mana spells are not bad. But even just being able to cast this on turn 1, whereas this wasn't coming down until turn 2, I like it a lot more. It makes my draws a lot smoother. I can get a permanent out on the board right on turn 1 instead of, say, especially if I'm on the play. Instead of just Chain Lightning their face or Lava Spiking their face. Because there are some times when, like, just to use my mana efficiently, I get rid of this Chain Lightning on turn 1, and then they play like an elf or some sort of a creature that I really want to bolt. And because I got rid of this Chain Lightning just to use my mana properly, then maybe I'm left with, I don't know, like maybe like a Needle Drop, a Curse, a Flame Rift, and like a Thermo Alchemist, and like a couple of lands or something like that. Like, it doesn't let me get that. So if I just play this on turn 1, it's not going to be a Goblin Guide. That is unfortunate. But, you know, having a haste creature and being able to sort of diversify how I'm dealing damage is kind of nice. And again, costing 1 less mana, I really, really like. So I like this Get to Lava Runner. I'm a big fan of that. Outside of that, the deck's pretty much the same, I think. We've got 19 lands. We have a pretty low curve. Fire Blast is sort of the only thing we really want to make sure we have lands for. And we've got the 2 Forgotten Cave, where if we do flood out a little bit, hopefully we can cycle these through and get rid of them. That was another problem, actually, now that I think about it. There were times when I had, like, Mountain Forgotten Cave, and so this, like, Firebrand Archer wasn't even coming down until turn 3 or later. It was very clunky sometimes. When it worked, it was great. So in addition to that, though, we've got our normal 1-mana spells from Legacy. I've got, oops, Got Chain Lightning, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt. I don't think there's anything we're missing. I could check our legacy list that I used the other day. What was our legacy list? Am I missing a 1-mana spell? Well, Swift Spear, I guess, of course. Oh man, that would be nice if they printed that at common. That would be, and that's a common printable card. Anyway, so yeah, that's the only 1-drop we're missing, and we've got 4 needle drops instead. For our 2-drops, we've got our Searing Blaze. It's a little bit rough that we can't turn this on at instant speed, but even just being able to deal 1 or even having it at sorcery speed in a format like Pauper is very strong. It's a fantastic card and gets rid of a lot of the creature decks that you worry about. I've got a 1-of Flame Rift, a Miser's Flame Rift, just because you are racing. Generally speaking, you can race a lot of these decks and win. Curse of the Pierced Heart is just another good card for... I mean, these games don't go super quickly by comparison, especially to Modern and Legacy. So Curse of the Pierced Heart is nice. It's really great in the control matchups. They pretty much, if you can land this, they are going to have to deal with it. They are going to have to use a Hydroblast or something else on this thing to get rid of it, because otherwise it will keep eating away at them and they can't win the long game with this on the board. So another thing about Pauper I should mention, if you haven't seen the decks before, they play a lot of incidental life gain, which makes Burn... which is sort of what keeps Burn in check. There's a lot of people who are just playing lands that gain them life, which means instead of starting at 20 life, your opponents are usually, going to end up being at more, maybe 23, maybe 24 life, just through playing their land drops, not even casting spells or anything like that. So it can be a little bit tough that way. Also, anyone playing white is going to have access to things like Circle of Protection Red, which are super, super hard to beat unless you've got Flaring Pain. And even then, if you don't draw this, or if they have enough mana up and things like it, can just be super, super hard to get through those decks. So there's a lot of incidental burn hate out there, which is sort of what keeps this deck from really dominating. Outside of that, we have our Rift Bolts, again, sort of our honorary 1-mana spell. And Fire Blast, again, the card that basically makes this deck legacy viable, being able to, these free spells. So, yeah, that's pretty much the main deck. Nothing too crazy in there, I don't think. Over to the sideboard. Small creature decks, things that go wide, like maybe Delvers, Fairies, things like that. You definitely want to have an Electrickery around, be able to just wipe their board. Boggles and other decks exist as well, and this doesn't target. So yeah, right, this doesn't target. Yeah, that's the whole point. By paying 2 mana, this is sort of a 1 damage Pyroclasm, which is very strong against decks that are basically hoping you can't kill their creatures or target their creatures. Same thing with Martyr of Ashes, strong against any sort of small creature decks. Pyroblast is against any sort of control decks, Delver decks. You could argue that I maybe should have a 3rd one of these. I'm not set on the sideboard. I don't play Pauper very much, so some of these card choices, their numbers could be different. Put in the comment section below if you think that. Flaring Pain, like I said, we really need this to fight through things like Circle of Protection, if that exists. Smash to Smithereens is a great card against things like Affinity or Tron. Molten Rain is great against control decks. The format is a little bit slower, so any sort of multicolored decks, Molten Rain is going to be really good at not only dealing them damage, but keeping them from getting ahead and letting us sort of stay on par, right? Like if both decks only have 2 mana to work with, for the most part, we're going to be favored in that situation. Not always, but I mean, against the control decks, we certainly would be. And Relic of Progenitus, there are things like Gurmag Angler, the control decks, they go on these crazy loops where they go, spell, return spell to hand, cast spell, return spell to hand. Like it's just a bonkers combination. So you need some way to interact with the graveyard, unfortunately. So I don't know if these choices are all right. It's possible that maybe I should just give up on some of these matchups I've got sideboard cards for. It's possible that I should be using a different sideboard. Well, I don't know about that. But the numbers could be tweaked a little bit if you were especially worried about certain matchups. Overall, though, I like this deck. It's It's strong. We're basically just doing what Burn does. Play lands, cast spells, try to count to 20 as fast as we can and kill our opponent before they can do anything to us. So hopefully, if you haven't seen Pauper before, you enjoy the series, and hopefully you stick around, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't, check out the other videos we put out the other day, the Legacy Burn video and the Modern Burn video for this holiday season. This has been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, and yeah, let's go play some Pauper. Okay, here we go. So I really like this hand. 3 lands, 2 lava runners early, and a couple of spells to get them going. We are absolutely going to keep this hand. Even if we get hit by... Okay, so green. So this could be mono green Stompy. Now, the problem here is that I can't just lava spike them and then get the Get2 lava runner going next turn unless I draw like another lava spike or a bolt or something. Because these needle drops, they have to have been dealt damage already. So to make sure these lava runners get going next turn, by saying that I mean, you know, being 2/2 creatures, I need to make sure that I get one on the board this turn. I mean, hypothetically, I could just draw. I could have gone lava spike, drawn another lava spike, and got in, but I don't know what I'm drawing, so I want to just play it safe, get the lava runner out. And so, okay, so we're up against Boggles or Hexproof. So we've got a 1/1 creature that can't be blocked except by creatures with flying, and it's got Hexproof. So yeah, that's a thing. So we are in race mode. Okay, so we would have drawn that card. So do we have instants? We don't. These are sorceries. We have these instants. We can't cast these. So is there a way to turn this into a 2/2 creature? Yes, we can lava spike and then needle drop. And this chain lightning does nothing against this hexproof creature, unfortunately. But we're in a pretty good situation to race, I think. So let's see how this goes. So that's the plan. We're going to lava spike, needle drop, and then we're going to actually, I mean, there's no way they block anyway, even if it's a 2/2, but whatever, we're going to do this anyway. Okay, oh, and we got a bolt. That's a good draw, and then this becomes a 2/2 creature. So next turn, this lava runner is going to be a strictly better goblin guide. So hopefully this doesn't get too crazy, though. Yeah, I was going to say Rancor is probably something we're going to have to deal with, and then who knows, double Rancor. Yep. I was going to say triple Rancor might be tough to beat, but I hypothetically could have even kept that back on defense. Oh, geez. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's not a bad draw. So right now I basically just need to think about whether or not I need to hold back a creature, or if I can possibly race them. They've got 2 cards in hand, so the lava runner's 2 damage. The other lava runner is 2 damage, so they're at 10. So I can kill them next turn. Not this turn, but next turn. So basically it comes down to whether or not they can deal me 14 damage in 1 turn, and I don't think they'll be able to. So I'm going to try and race. But this could be a mistake. And I will needle drop right now. Yeah, so we have lethal just in our hand. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. I think we'll be able to just race and win, luckily, because we were on the... Oh no, wait, we were on the draw. So they've got 2 cards in hand. I don't think they can do it. I could be wrong, though. I think maybe like Become Immense could be something, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't even care if they play a creature for blocking duty. I can just win. Hexproof. Mono green hexproof. I thought Boggles had multiple colors in Pauper, but I guess maybe I'm wrong. Unless this is a special version of Boggles. Okay, what are you doing here? It's your end step. Maybe they clicked through their main phase by accident. They meant to play a creature or something. That's possible. That is possible. But I don't know what there is to think about here. So, yeah. I should look that up, if Become Immense is a Pauper legal card. I think it might be. Oh, maybe it was an uncommon. It's been so long since I played against. Here, we'll just attack. All right. Well, good start to the league. Good start. So I don't do this with Modern, but I'm less familiar with Pauper, so I am going to look up lists to make sure I sort of know what I'm doing. Boggles. Yeah, this says Boggles. This says Boggles is playing like 4 colors. Then again, their 4 colors, their lands is just, of their 18 lands, 12 of them are just basic forests. So maybe that was it. Ledgewalker with, okay, so if that's what this is, they've got Lifelink, which is pretty much just game over for us. Spell Pierce, Young Wolf isn't that bad. I can deal with Young Wolf. Fling is rough. Standard Bearer is a bit rough. So they've got Heliod's Pilgrim that we can target. But we pretty much just don't want these Searing Blazes, right? These are obviously just really bad. But we do want Martyr of Ashes. We do want Electrickery. Molten Rain seems bad. I think that's probably really all we want. Right, just anything that targets creatures is obviously poor, and we want to race quickly. So I don't think we're gonna be dealing with. You know what I would love if they printed a common, just a shock that has Skullcrack effect on it. Just one red mana, 2 damage to like any target, or even each opponent or something like that. But yeah, so. Yeah, none of these really do anything. I guess I'll add a Molten Rain because it's playable, but like I don't think I'm gonna have anything for Fire Blast or Flaring Pain or any of these other cards. So I'm gonna put Molten Rain in just as a card that I might be able to play. Whereas, you know what? No, I'll keep in a single Searing Blaze for like their Standard Bearer or something like that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'd rather do that. Okay, so I'll submit deck and we'll see how that goes. Again, I'm not super up on this format. I could be making a mistake on the deck. This is really strong. This would obviously be better on the play, but being able to use Electrickery, it might just blow them out. So we're going to keep this hand. We have 2 lands to cast our spells. Yeah, this is great. This is Flantastic. They kept 7 cards. Nettle Sentinel. Okay. So this doesn't seem could this just be mono green creatures? It could be, yeah. See, I really want those Searing Blazes back now. Ledgewalker. Yeah, I don't see Ledgewalker in these lists here. So, but I sure as heck didn't see a Nettle Sentinel in the other list. So I think this is just like a mono green. Maybe it's got some hexproof protection stuff. But yeah, so that being said, especially since I'm not sure what I'm dealing with. And I don't have an instant speed way to remove this. This might be too defensive. It's possible that that's just a mistake right there. But oh, one thing it does do though is it makes that morbid spell worse. What is Bloodthirst again? If it deals damage, right? Yeah, so if they had attacked me with that Nettle Sentinel and I hadn't killed it, this would come in as a 2/2. So, yeah, this is definitely like a mono-green, stompy kind of list. That's what this is. So, as much as I want to... oh, wait, this doesn't have hexproof. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to hold up this Electrickery if I need to, but I'm just going to Lava Spike them in the meantime. And if they play like a Ledge Walker again or something like that, I'm going to I'll wait to use the Electrickery on my turn 3 and 2-for-1 them. So see how that goes. If they play another one of these things and their Bloodthirst gets turned on, I'm not worried about it. Nothing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Get this going. The earlier you get this down, the better it is, obviously. I will yield that. So, okay, well, our opponent is hitting land drops. China creature gets +3/+3. Well, we don't want that to happen. So hopefully this just dies. Yeah, okay, vines. So I don't really want to have to use a Fire Blast on it. However, they're down to 2 cards in hand, and if this becomes a 4/4 creature, even if I deal with it, they get a 3/3 creature. So I am gonna do this, and hopefully they just have nothing left in hand, and we are able to just. Okay, well, I'm not worried about casting the single spell I have in my hand, so I might as well hold it up. Cool. Okay, not so cool. It would be nice if we could draw like a Get You Lava Runner would have been awesome, like 2 turns ago. Oh, the Ledge Walker. Okay, there it is. Well, I wish I had that Electrickery again. But if they don't have anything too scary, we can still just race this. We've drawn quite a few lands, so we are definitely due for maybe definitely due for a few good. Ah, that's unfortunate. That increases their clock, but we're also at a very healthy 18 life. That's a good draw. Do I have the single Searing Blaze? I think I still do, right? Yeah, I do. So I'm not gonna play this mountain just yet. Yeah, I'm not going to play this mountain. But yeah, if we just draw a Bolt next turn, and they have no way to gain life, or... Yeah, that's the thing, that's fine. Okay. They are increasing their clock. We are now on a 3-turn clock here. But this doesn't get too crazy. We can still just top deck and win. Oh boy, okay, that is seriously tempting to kill now. So what is this? What does this mean? Oh wait, nothing died, so it just becomes a 5. Oh, okay, so it doesn't get 3, it just becomes 1. So it means I can still bolt it after this even. So 7 damage. Oh no, wait, I can't bolt it. It's got hexproof. Durr. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that happens. That's not a bad draw. Blocks this thing, and we will actually be able to win next turn no matter what we draw if we don't die and this creature stays alive. But I also don't want to risk... Okay, well now I have to block this, don't I? 9 and... Yeah, okay, so now I have to block it, unfortunately. Oh no, I can't! Oh, they raced. They raced and won. Right, this can't be blocked except by creatures, and this can't be blocked by creatures with less than 2 power. Great. That's on... Oh wait, no, I still have this out. I can still do this. Which is my only way of living right now. And I can still top deck a win here. I can still win. Ooh, that was close. I'm getting tired. But if we don't draw well here, I need to draw a bolt. That doesn't do it. No, I just needed any other spell. I needed any spell or, yeah. Because the Alchemist could deal 2 then, and the Pierced Heart would deal another one. That's too bad. That is too bad. Wow, our deck kind of failed us there. And maybe I was too... maybe I was too patient. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, okay, game 3. However, I now know what I'm playing against. There are some hexproof creatures, but certainly not all of them. I think we still want... I don't know if we still want this Martyr of Ashes or not. This Electrickery is still fine. You know, Martyr of Ashes is still okay. It can still get rid of all the 2/2s and things like that. We probably don't need this Flame Rift. This Alchemist looked really bad there, but it wasn't that bad. What do we want to deal with? I could take out Needle Drop. Pierced Heart might not be great. It was pretty good there. It dealt like at least 4 damage, the one that we drew. That was a really control-y match, though. So I think I want to... I can take out 1. Yeah, I can take out at least 1. I'll take out 2. Okay, I can take out 2. That's fair. I definitely don't want to draw 3 of them in a game. Probably don't want to draw 2 of them. Yes, I would love to play first. This hand is really strong. This is really good. This is a really good hand. Keep. I would love to have a creature in this hand, but even just like mono bolts and this Fire Blast is great. So, I guess get this sorcery. Yeah, I get this Sorcery Speed card out of my hand. I could have held up Lightning Bolt and maybe bolted a turn 1 creature, like something like this, but I'm not really worried about this. That's kind of a slow start. I think I just want to race and win if I can, and everything's an instant, so yeah, I'm not worried about this 1/1 creature. If they want to try to put a Rancor or something on it, I'm okay blowing them out then, but at the moment, what do I have in my hand? 3, 6, 10. I've got 11 damage in my hand right now, so don't need to draw too much more help. Vault Scourge. Okay, well that is something that will... Just because it gains life, that is something that I am willing to bolt. They may have a protection spell for it. Yeah, and that's fine. I don't really want to use this. I have lots of mana. Yeah, whatever, sure. I kind of don't want to use it in case I drew like a Searing Blaze or something, but there is still a target for that, so that's a good draw. That is exactly what we wanted to draw. Really wanted that on like turn 2, but whatever. Repetitive source of damage. Get this Needle Drop out of my hand. That's a great replacement for Needle Drop. Okay, so now we've got, we had to use up some spells on their Vault Scourge, unfortunately, but we've got another one, unfortunately. But, oh, okay. That's okay. So now and I actually thought last turn, do I play this land or not? I didn't even end up using it. Oh no, yeah. So, I think if I attack in, yeah, I'm okay just doing that, just sort of trying to blow them out. That's fine. Because again, I think I'm just going to blow them out here. Both of these creatures aren't. If you're just going to... Yeah, okay, that's fine. One thing I will do, though, is I will Searing Blaze this before this creature dies because of that 1 mana Morbid spell. That is one thing I will do. Oh! Yeah. Ooh, I didn't think this through, though. Because now they can put the 1 mana Morbid spell on this. I didn't think that through very well. Yep. And if they have a protection spell for it, I'm in big trouble. And they didn't. So we're actually great. Okay. So, again, we need to sort of draw well, but we're definitely in the driver's seat here. That's a good draw. You know what? I will wait until after combat. Okay. And I guess I'll wait for them to tap out. I don't know what they could really have here. Maybe it's smart to just win, but okay, now they've tapped out, so now I'm just going to okay. Oh, and I think they saw the writing on the wall there. I think they saw the 2 mana. They knew what was coming their way. Bam! All right, Burn's on the board. This is definitely one of the matchups we are more favored against, right? It's small creatures that are trying to race. We have lots of built-in removal to take out their stuff at instant speed if we can. Lava Runner was really good there. And yeah, we just had an answer every single time, and we were able to race faster than they were. I think in that game we almost could have gone 3 for 3 against that deck. We had a couple of draws there. We just needed like anything to be able to get them in game 2 with the incidental damage from the tapping guy that I can't remember the name of right now, the Thermo Alchemist. Either way, though, it's been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden. Please subscribe to the channel. Please stick with us on this holiday edition of playing Burn in Pauper, and I will see you in the next round. Okay, here we go. We're on the play, thankfully. This hand is pretty good. We've got some good 1 mana spells. We've got a Forgotten Cave to cycle if we don't need it for turn 2. And even just being able to go, you know, Lava Spike on turn 1, hold up Bolt with a tapped land on turn 2. It's not ideal. This Forgotten Cave is actually also a little bit rough with these Fire Blasts, since it's not a mountain and you can't use it to sacrifice to Fire Blast. So hopefully we don't draw a 3rd Fire Blast. What does this do? I have to read some cards here. So, oh, okay, so it's just the white version of the Forgotten Cave. Okay, cool. All right. So I don't know what I want. I was going to say Lava Runner would probably be a pretty good play. Yeah, just get Lava Runner on the board. And as unfortunate as it is, this has to come in tapped. If this was a regular mountain, though, this shows part of the downside of this, right? I could bolt them, attack in for 2, just put them down to like 12. But what are you going to do? Either way, we're set up for some pretty strong turns following up, and we were on the play, so we've got a little bit of help here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was going to say, this might be that Boros deck. It's got like Glint Sleeve, whatever. It's, see, like we really wanted that in a different order. But, is there a way I can do this? I'd like to attack in for 2 before I get rid of this like bolt, but I don't think I can. I mean, I guess hypothetically I could play the mountain, fire blast them, but that seems awfully poor. So I think I just need to... So basically I'm just debating whether or not I want to bolt before I attack. You know what? I think I just want to race. Yeah, we just want to race. So if they don't, like, I don't know what they could have, but if they don't flash anything in, yeah, we're just gonna get them here. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, well, we couldn't save that anyway, so that's fine. But I will use this while I can as well. That's a good card. That's a good follow-up card. Probably should have played my land, but I'm expecting a creature to come out. I'm not expecting to need a 4th land especially badly. And, oh, okay. I was going to say I wanted to be able to turn Searing Blaze on, but whatever. And nothing has prowess, so I don't need to worry about like holding on to my spells for Swift Spear or anything like that. We want this to resolve. I don't know how it wouldn't with this kind of mana up. And so now, if we just draw another mountain, we've pretty much got lethal with these Fire Blasts and this Curse. Yeah, I like our odds here. Okay, lifelink creature, so that could actually cause a problem. Enters the battlefield, return permanent. Okay, so the idea is they play this 2/3 flyer for 2, good value, but they bounce a permanent, so probably this Prophetic Prism, I assume. And oh yeah, and they're playing these artifact lands too, which makes Smash to Smithereens fantastic. So we want to draw. Well, at this point, I'm worried about this thing gaining life, so I would probably like to see not that. That's really rough, actually. It's really rough. Again, we're seeing the weakness in this Forgotten Cave not being a mountain, but yeah. And the worst part about the Searing Blaze is it doesn't kill anything without landfall. They're definitely gonna be able to get this thing prowess because they had that artifact in their hand. Oh boy. So basically I just need to decide if I have to kill this Seeker of the Way, because they're gonna gain 3 life. God, that's so brutal. That's really, really brutal. I think I have to kill this thing, because dealing 4 to it right now, I mean, I'm only dealing 1 more. Okay, what happened? Okay, so hold on. Let's say they don't cast another spell. Let's say they just gain 3 life this turn. Next turn, let's say I draw a mountain. I can go Blaze, Fire Blast. That deals 7. That'll put them to 4. I think I can live with them gaining 3 life 1 time. I think if they're going to gain 4, that I can't deal with that. And at that point, I should just Fire Blast the creature. But I'm not happy about this. Really not. Good draw. It's a good draw. So I think we're back in this game now. But could have got bad there if we hadn't drawn a land or a good spell. Sure. Because these fire blasts are definitely coming up on lethal pretty soon here. And I don't have to worry too much about sacrificing the first fire blast because I still would have 2 lands in play. Enter the battlefield, draw a card. Can't attack or block this turn. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that mountain last turn was huge. Huge. Bigly mountain. We're also seriously winning this race. Also pre-sideboard at the moment, so I'm not super worried about any kind of... holy Moses. I'm not super worried about any kind of... That's kind of rough. Really? Well, I don't know what they could have that would gain them life right now. But I guess there's no point in me doing this yet. Because this Curse of the Pierced Heart is still pecking away at them. After sideboard, I would definitely just try to do it. Because there's this stupid card. They cost like 3 mana. They just get to prevent like all damage of a color of their choice until end of turn. It's like just really the worst. It's just a ridiculous amount of hate. You become the monarch. Sure. So let them draw a card at the end of turn. Again, I would not be letting all this happen. Wow. Post sideboard when they can draw hate cards. Like this Curse of the Pierced Heart is just pecking away at them. Sure. Ooh. Okay, now I have to do this. Yeah. What is this? They actually have something? If they have this in the main deck. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, you've got to be joking. This is this ridiculous card. Oh, man. This is a main deck card. What? Oh. Yeah, so I'm just going to lose. Because I'm going to get 4 damage dealt. Oh my, wow. These were some brutal draws. In that case, I have to kill... I don't know, this, I guess. Otherwise, I'm just dead. That's bonkers. Wait, is it including their own spells? Oh, so their own Galvanic Blast would have... Oh, would it... Okay. See, so I don't know what any of these cards do, because I don't know what this format is, because I'm a total noob. So I actually didn't need to do that. That's remarkable. That is just remarkable. Wow. Just misplay after misplay. Well, I guess we want to draw... Oh, and you don't want to attack? Yeah, okay, that's fair. And how do you flash this back? You tap... You see, tap an untapped white creature you control. Jeez. Okay. Wow. Look at this ridiculous flashback cost. Tap an untapped white creature you control. Seriously makes me wonder if blue-red isn't a better choice than just mono-red for burn. You can use things like Brainstorm and put like Fiery Temper on top of the your library. Great. So now we've got like nothing going on here. I can't believe that's in their main deck. Like, I know that's a sideboard hate card. I can't believe that they would actually put this in the main deck. That is some serious hate. Somehow, some way, this player got hurt by a burn deck, and we are now facing the consequences of this. Oh boy. I really think they should just be smashing me. They've got this. Oh no, they have to leave it untapped. Oh, and it has Summoning Sickness. Yeah, because like I don't know what cards do. Wow. Okay, well, I also didn't realize that this card included their own spells as well. So that's a good lesson to learn. Okay, so what do we want? We definitely want this Flaring Pain to deal with that ridiculous card. We want Smash to Smithereens. We want Molten Rains. We don't want Pyroblast. Electricity is too cute. Mart of Ashes is too cute. This isn't really a control matchup, so get rid of a couple of curses at least. Blaze is great. These are great. Flame Rift might not be great. I have a really hard time cutting any Fire Blasts, but boy did the second one look a little bit loose in that match. You know, I could take out... it kind of becomes a control match. Yeah, okay, I'll take out Curse. I could take out a single Lava Spike. I don't want my curve to be too high. One more card. Take out one Fire Blast. Oh, that's probably a mistake. Well, that's for sure mulligan. That's not a great hand, but it does have enough to keep. Yeah, this just takes too much to get out of our hand. It might have been smarter and the correct play to just hold up the Lightning Bolt, but we'll see. Yeah, just life gain, main deck. Okay, well, lesson learned. Just kill him. Don't. Well, I honestly thought that was a sideboard card. I feel very silly right now, but I honestly did think that was a sideboard card. So, oh, that's a good draw. That's going to be a very good draw. We really want to hit like an artifact land with it. That would be so good. Damn. It's too bad. Might be able to hit a card with this anyway. Okay. As annoying as it is, that should probably eat a bolt. Oh yeah, the life gain 2 last game was super annoying. That 3 life was super relevant. I'm seriously tempted to not play this mountain right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to hold on to this mountain. I really want to hold on to it for Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze is too strong in this matchup. Okay, artifact land. Nice. Enters the battlefield. Bam. So they might bolt us here in response, but they're either going to have to return the Core Fisher to their hand, which basically time walks themselves. I mean, they're probably going to just return this Windscarred Crag because they get to replay it for free and gain a life, but it comes in tapped. Like that's a serious tempo play. So now we really want to make me look smart and draw that Searing Blaze. Ho ho! Okay, well, this is going very well, especially for a mull to 6, but I mean, we can just start drawing dead, and that would be very poor. It would be nice to have had like a creature on turn 1, like a Get To Lava Runner or something. Maybe, you know what would be nice is drawing a Molten Rain. Molten Rain would be really nice here. Come on, the Lava Runner. That's pretty good. Better now than never, but yeah, turn 1 would have been a really good time for this card. This thing's probably going to eat. If they have a Bolt, they're going to eat it here. Or a Galvanic Blast. And I have no way to save it. It's not a Swift Spear. Really wish Monastery Swift Spear was printed at common. Can we please just get Monastery Swift Spear at common? Please? Please, please, please? That would be nice. Oof. Okay. Sure. Yeah, the combo. Play an artifact, draw a card. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, well, whatever. We got to win. So we're just going to hit him in the face. Hopefully this Flaring Pain ends up looking really good. But they're drawing a lot of cards here. We're not able to put enough pressure on them. It really would have been nice if that Lava Runner had been able to live. Wow, look at this synergy. Artifact, draw land. Glinthawk, return artifact, replay artifact, draw a card. They've drawn 4 more cards than we have. Yeah, that's a thing. We can still win this, though. That's pretty good. In fact, the best part about that is that they don't have any other white mana at the moment. They could be holding one in hand. They've drawn a bajillion cards here now. But if they don't have more white mana in their hand, that will definitely slow them down. I expect they'll have a lot. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe they just don't need it. Maybe they're just going to burn me out. If they do need white mana, they definitely should have played the Prism first. To see if they would draw it. Holding back the Glinthawk. Okay. Guess they're worried about a... I guess they're worried about a haste creature. That's good. Makes me think they're in a position of weakness. They don't have an answer to it. They don't have a removal spell then. I will absolutely try to bolt them here. And if they try to use that prevent all damage card, I have the Flaring Pain to do it in response. Okay. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. If they have a Flaring Pain, they're gonna, or Strands, whatever that protection card is, prevent damage card, we're definitely gonna see it here. Yeah, it's way too strong. Bam. Get wrecked! Get wrecked! What color are you gonna choose? Gonna choose red? Yeah, you chose red. Doesn't matter. Guess what? Damage can't be prevented. Oh. Just something about hate cards that are like that I just... Something about them. Just something about them rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I get it, right? I'm playing a monocolored deck, so like... You know, there's a reason to diversify what I'm playing. There's a reason for them to have more threats. It's a you know, a rock paper scissors kind of thing going on, but yeah. And if I didn't mention this in the deck tech, but this thing actually has flashback as well, right? So for 1 red, I can make this happen again, which is helpful because it means they will need another copy in their hand to keep us from winning. And they can't currently cast it, so that's good. Okay, so just draw a bolt. Bolt, please. Good enough. They might have a removal spell in hand, but either way, we're going to take this creature out. Well, actually, no, it's going to get a free block, but it's going to use up the Flaring Pain. Or use up the Prismatic Strands if they want to save it. Which I think I'm fine with. Oh, they didn't even use it. Okay. That's fine. I thought they would there, because it's basically a free chump blocker. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Ugh. Wow, the Pauper hate is real. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We went 0-2 against that. That's tough. Wow. Okay, well, there's a good example of why Burn has a lot of trouble in Pauper. Yeah, I just misplayed in game 1 thinking that this was a sideboard card and I didn't have to worry about it. I even named it. Like, I even said, like, I'm not worried about this. It's a sideboard card. I don't need to worry about this. I was very wrong, obviously. But, wow. That's really... Yeah, we had all the cards we wanted. We drew a Lava Runner when it was great. We drew a land for a Searing Blaze when it was great. We drew a Molten Rain, and we were able to just kill their lands and make things tough on them, but they just kept drawing cards, and we just couldn't close it out. So that's really unfortunate. But again, a good example of why Pauper Burn is not... I wouldn't... Pauper Burn is inexpensive. It's straightforward. It feels like Burn, like it feels like other formats of Burn, and it's fun. But if I were going to a large Pauper tournament, I don't know if I would recommend Burn. I really don't, because like it just... If it doesn't close the game out really fast, it has a really hard time, which again is the whole point of playing Burn, right? You're an aggro deck. You're trying to race and win. So that's really unfortunate. This is a strong deck, though. This is a very strong deck. It draws cards. It gains life. It's got good removal. It's got white protection spells and things. So nice. Either way, but Andrew, day 2 Dryden. We're going into round 3. Hopefully you're having a happy holidays this time of year, and I will see you in the next round. Okay, this hand is pretty good. 3 lands, so we don't want to draw too many more, but we've got a turn 1 creature, got a couple spells to back it up. I really like this hand. It would be nice if we were on the play, as usual, but we're not. That's dangerous. Oh man, Delver's tough. So here's the thing about Delver. Bolting this creature is probably the right play. But if they have a daze, it's going to feel so bad. Like, if they have daze, we're in really big... Whoa! Okay, awesome. That makes life way easier. Blue decks are really, really hard to beat in this format. There are ways to do it, but you don't have things like Exquisite Firecraft. Right now they're just holding up double blue. So, I mean, like I could just run into a counterspell here, right? It just feels so bad. And as much as I want to get this Get-To Lava Runner down, I don't want to just have them go like, you know, like legit counterspell. Blue counter target spell is Pauper legal. So I don't want to run into that and just have an issue there. Ponder. Yeah, sure. So what I'm going to try and do here is bolt them and then needle drop them. And then they chose not to shuffle. And then I'm going to try to Lava Runner them next turn. I think if they have a counter spell, we'll see it here. Oh, okay. I was hoping... Wow, okay. Well... I guess maybe we'll see it here. If they just don't have any counter spells, then we're in great shape. But spell stutter sprite. Oh, I don't have a way to kill this. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay. Yeah, I mean that happens. That's unfortunate. As much as I want to get these down, this Curse of the Pierced Heart is something they're probably not going to have an answer to in the main deck. They're not going to have Hydroblast or anything. That I'm actually pretty sure about. As much as that protection card last round, I said they weren't going to have in the main deck. Hydroblast is a really specific card that you're not going to have in the main deck, and getting this down early is going to make this game a lot easier. They're going to have to. There's not going to be a lot of answers they're going to have for it, which is going to put a real clock on them. If they have another spell starter sprite, we're kind of in trouble here, but there's not much I can... There's like literally nothing I can do about it, really. Because it's number of fairies, right? Yeah, so if they have another spell starter sprite, they can counter anything that costs 3 or less. So I think I just need to suspend this and hope to have a pretty big turn in the near future. But they're doing what they do. They're putting stuff on board. They're going to have disruption and a clock. Our clock's arguably faster. Ninja? Okay, so here's the annoying thing about Ninja. I can't even do anything about this right now because they have a spell starter sprite in hand. So I know that they have a spell starter sprite in hand, which means they can counter anything with converted mana cost 2 or less. So what I could do is bolt the Miscreant. And then what I could do is Flame Rift. And they would have to use like a legit counterspell on that. Just the fairy synergy is crazy. And then this thing is drawing them cards. Like it's actually pretty bonkers. Or we race. Like it's a good question, I think. I mean, they could have Gush. Like the blue decks in the Pauper are just insane. So if we bolt them, they go to 11. And I mean, we're not going to be able to cast all the spells, but they go to 11, and we have 11 damage in our hand. You know what? Face it is. Face City. You want to counter this? Fine. Really? Interesting. I really wish Flame Rift was an instant. I feel like it should be. Yeah, okay. Sure. This Curse of the Pierced Heart is going to make semi-quick work of them if we can even resolve one of these 4 mana spell or one of these 4 damage spells. They are drawing a lot of cards though. And they basically have counter magic up with that spell starter sprite. Sure. That's a pretty good draw. I think I'm going to go for it here. So if they have another spell starter sprite, no, it doesn't make a difference if I do it now. That's the card I know about. They're thinking about this one. Yeah, see, they got counter. The blue decks are so hard to beat. So they're going to go to 6. I can put them to 2. Yeah, I think I need to go for it here when they're tapped out. Okay. So pressure's on. One card on bottom, one card on top. Yep, return. Gush is a busted card. I can't believe it hasn't been banned in this format. But the Pauper community is usually pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's going to do it unless you have something else to add to the board. I mean, you draw, like, you play a Delver and flip it. That would make things interesting. They have 7 cards in hand. They've drawn 6 cards more than we have. Just craziness. Oh, that's a good card. Okay, so yeah, the Pauper community is pretty good at identifying which cards really need to go away. And Gush has been an offender for a while now. Yeah, there you go. You don't have any... Wow, yeah, that Curse of the Pierced Heart really showed how strong it is. Okay, so they don't... As much as we want to limit their ability to play spells, they don't have any non-basics. That's the frustrating part. So Electrickery is really good at killing a couple of spell starter sprites and stuff all at once. Pyroblast is obviously very strong. We could go Martyr of Ashes, but let's see. These are strong. These are strong. Needle Drop is good at getting value, but it's pretty bad if they just counter it, right? Like, it's good if you're just sort of like chaining spells together, but it's pretty hard to do that, especially when they can do things like it is value though, like it is card advantage. It's one of the only ways to get it. I think Martyr of Ashes is better than a Needle Drop. I think we want that. Well, that's a mulligan. They mulligan as well. This is a pretty bad hand. This is a really bad hand. Like, this Lava Runner is so slow, right? Just Forgotten Cave tapped. Like, this can be really... I don't want to go to 5. I feel like if I go to 5, I'm just going to lose to this deck. It isn't fast, and we do have time to, like, find our spells. So I'm going to keep, but I'm not happy about it. I'm going to put any land to the top, any non-land to the bottom. It's got to go to the bottom. Ponder. Okay. That's going to help them fix their mulligan, that's for sure. They chose not to shuffle. Hey, we drew the mountain. That's excellent. This 1/2 creature is also very good against all of their 1/1 creatures. Very strong. I don't want to use this with a Searing Blaze available. So, definitely want to be able to trigger the Searing Blaze. Double blue, that's pretty rough. So I'm just going to suspend this. Put this in tapped. Pass. If they want to play a Spell Stutter Sprite for no value, go for it. Yeah, Delver, that's fine. That Delver's going to have to go away. I really want to Searing Blaze it, though. That's the frustrating part. So, between this Bolt and the Searing Blaze, I think that's fine. Just going to Bolt their face. Probably going to counterspell this if they can. They didn't. Oh, man. Okay, well, now that I have this mountain, I'm actually kind of scared of this. So, I know I still have a landfall trigger, but I'm pretty worried about this. Martyr of Ashes is looking real weak also. No, we're just going to pass. We're very much ahead. I was going to say, I don't think that they fixed the top of their library. Ninjutsu? That's what I'm guessing. No! Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's a good draw. That is a good draw. Because this is going to demand a counterspell. The problem now is whether I want to actually blaze this Delver or the Spell Stutter Sprite. Because I could get blown out. If I Searing Blaze this Spell Starter Sprite and they play another Spell Starter Sprite, I'm super blown out. Or even just counter it, I get super blown out here. I think we just have to let that resolve, unfortunately. Attack in. Now let's see if they counter this Martyr of Ashes. I forgot this thing doesn't deal with creatures with flying. Yep, that's fine. So now I definitely want to Searing Blaze, but do I want to Searing Blaze the Spell Starter Sprite or the Delver? Because they're both legitimate threats. One of them's gonna keep me from... One of them's gonna like be a clock that they can just protect. The other one helps protect. I think I want to get rid of the Delver. As annoying as the Spell Starter Sprite, if they have a Daze, that's gonna really suck. Yeah, okay, they didn't. They're down to 6 life. I think I think taking the Delver off the board just makes their clock way too slow. I'm at 19 life. I've got like a lot of time to draw cards and find answers here. I mean, they're gonna draw obviously a ton of cards here as well, but you know, I've got this Lava Runner on board. Yeah, see, like they drew 4 cards this turn. Great. And they can, yeah, oh my god. No, I would rather have the Lava Runner on board. So if you want to use your Spell Starter Sprite to counter this, I am not just going to throw this into the Spell Starter Sprite. These blue decks are so crazy. They have so many free spells and so many like counter spells stapled onto creatures. It's bonkers. I'm actually very happy that I've got them down to 3 at this point. These decks are okay. So now they need 2 counter spells. Do I wait one more turn to try to give them a chance to find a 3rd? No, I think we just go for it. Could be a mistake. This could be a mistake. But if they don't have it, we just win. Oh, come on! God! Nope, they had it. Ugh. Well, maybe I should have waited one more turn. No, I don't know. I have to force them to use it. Like, they just... Oh, my goodness. They have drawn 7 cards more than I have. I have to try to use multiple spells in a turn. It's the only way I can win this game. It's too easy for them to just counter one at a time. Again, like I said, fortunately their clock is very slow. Sure. That is a strong play. That's really strong. If they don't flip this Delver... Well, if I draw like another Lava Spike or a Bolt or anything next turn, basically what it means is I'm going to have three spells they're going to have to counter. Okay, that's dangerous. So I have one more turn. I have one more turn to try and find whatever I need. They have 6 cards in hand. They're about to have 7. These blue decks are so crazy. So crazy. Sure. Maybe they forgot about this. Yeah, blue is very strong in Pauper. Very strong. Like, they could even just, like, gush 2 more times here or something. Like they have like they can just dig so deep. This is because this is the turn, right? This is the turn. This is where this this has to happen. Yeah, okay, come on. Like, you have to have something. You may discard an island card and another card. So, what did they discard? 2 islands. Yeah, sure. I think we're going to go to game 3, personally, but... Jeez. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. And our opponent successfully did not click through their attack step. Okay. Oh boy. You know what? This Martyr of Ashes was actually not great. That was kind of lame. I guess I'd rather have that, but it's pretty loose either way. Yes. This hand is strong. This is a good hand. It's going to take a couple turns to set up here, but we're going to have a board that's not going to be easy to beat. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they're yeah, that's a thing. Don't have Gush. Or don't have... Oh, come on! You know what? I dodged Daze for 2 games. Can't really complain, but my God, does Daze feel bad? Because you have to... Like, you almost have to play into it. Oh, God. Oh, this freaking deck. We got another Daze. Actually, if you had another Daze, that'd be fine. Yeah, they knew to counter that last... Oh my God, I really needed that Thermo Alchemist to land. Would have made this game so much easier. Oh boy. Man. Well, they say blue is the strongest color in Magic. This is one of those formats where you see why. There's no ancestral recall or anything, but... Oh man, yeah, this Thermo Alchemist would have just done so much work. Maybe I got greedy trying to put it down on turn 2, but like it's just so much better if you can do it. That's strong. Without a land drop, I'm not gonna try to bait out a. I'm not gonna try to bait out a spell starter sprite or something. They're really playing it safe here. Frustrating part is that if I like Lava Spike and they Spell Starter Sprite, I can't Searing Blaze in response. I think I need to wait. I think I need to wait one more turn. Because dealing, like, even if I just emptied my hand and put them down to 5, then I've got nothing. And they've got like 7 cards and 4 mana, right? Like, they just do whatever they want. Yeah, see, like, they're just drawing a ton of cards now. Yeah, sure, Delver, that's fine. looks good. I know they're going to have something for this Searing Blaze, and I really want to kill this Delver. Maybe I should have done that first. I expect they'll counter this. If they have a Daze, I'm in big trouble. I think Dispel might also be, but I think I have to play into it. It's high risk, but come on! Oh. God. This is why I was really hoping Pauper wouldn't win the poll. Was really hoping Legacy would win, because at least if I just lose on turn 2 to like a Reanimator, I'm like, well, I lost on turn 2 to Reanimator. This is just painful. Oh my god. I don't think I can, like, they just have access to too many cards. I need them to, like, seriously whiff for, like, 3 turns in a row and have nothing at the moment. I don't think that's possible. Oh, do we face or do we Delver? I think either way it's going to get countered. Let's go Delver. If they have a counter, they'll counter it. If I went face, they might not counter it. Yeah. We needed this to land on turn 2. Really did. I mean, a Hydroblast would have just killed it by now, but still. Yep. What's really annoying is when they go Spellstutter Sprite and you try to kill it and they go snap, return Spellstutter Sprite, replay Spellstutter Sprite, counter that. It's like, oh my god. Oh boy. Well, I mean, they know about this, so this has to just come down. If they have it. Like, I can't, like, these are sorcery, 2 mana, sorcery speed cards. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. Oh, my lord. We needed those. Oh, you've got to be kidding. My god. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I do love this deck. I do love the idea of, like, flipping a Delver and then just protecting it and riding it to victory. That really is a strong play. This is weak. This is very weak, but I've made them use counterspells multiple turns in a row, and I'm just gonna lose otherwise. So, all in all, that could have been worse. Force them to bounce a flipped Delver, and they still take 3 damage. But yeah, that wasn't what I wanted to see happen. Yeah, I got time again. If this thing flips blind, that's going to be unfortunate, but, I mean... Okay. That means it was a non-spell, so it was either a creature or a land. Okay. Okay. We're not... If this doesn't flip again, we're in, like, okay shape. Damn. Ponder. the top 3 cards, put them back in any order. Shuffle? They did shuffle. Okay. So that's good in a way. So I'm not even sure what I want to draw here. Not even sure what I want to draw. That's a good one. That might force an answer here. Oh, that's rough. It's a thing, though. This Delver needs to die now. Like, it's just ridiculous. Okay. We're not just dead. Oh man, if we manage to pull this off, I'll be very happy. But they have to have, they've drawn 5 more cards than I have. I don't think I know what any of them are. So if I attack and they don't block, I'm just dead. If they have a Vapor Snag and or they flip this Delver, I'm just dead. If I attack and they don't block and they don't have any counter spells, then I win. Okay, so what am I? So if I just attack in and they have a counter spell, I'm gonna lose. Either way, if they have a counter spell, I lose. Right? If I attack in, they have a counter spell. Even if they don't block, they have a counter spell, I lose. If I stay back to block, I fire blast, and I have to fire blast this Delver, and they counter it, I lose. So that's what I'm going to play around. I'm going to play around them not flipping this Delver, and that I can draw another business spell. But if this thing flips, I got to try and kill it. It didn't. Okay, good. Then it can attack. Sure, put me to 1. Now if they have a Vapor Snag, I'm dead. That was bad. I really needed to draw like a burn spell. Well, now I have to attack, because even if I... Oh, it's game. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. Yeah, so they probably had the Dispel previously. So so I wouldn't have been able to go for it and win. That's too bad. Just gonna keep drawing stuff. They're gonna wait to see if they can get protection from this thing before they go in with it. But yeah, draw 2 cards. Sure, yeah, okay. Sure, whatever, yeah. That's too bad. Again, burn, like, blue is better than red in this format. So that's too bad. Okay, so we're 1 and 2. We really want to see more of those small green creature decks. Wow, that was a long game, though. Holy. Okay, but this has been Andrew. Day 2 Dryden, fighting the good fight with lightning bolts in Modern, and they're playing a bunch of free spells and silliness. So hopefully you enjoyed the match. You got to see sort of... This is why I don't play Pauper. This is not... Like, this is insane. This is insanity. I just free counter spells all over the place. I can't beat these. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the match. But I'm gonna see you in the next round. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Do that too. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, here we are in round 4. We're looking to finish off strong. We finish off with 2 wins. We got our entry back, so we're happy with that. Opponent mulligan to 6. I would really like a turn 1 creature, but honestly, I'm okay with this keep. This Forgotten Cave is a little bit loose, but we'll see what they do turn 1. I might just play the Forgotten Cave on turn 1 and not do anything, depending on what they do. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oops, I have an upkeep stop. So we'll see what happens. Red. Okay. Oh, okay, good. So now we know we're going to hit our first 2 land drops. This thing might just end up getting cycled. So now that we know that, and I see a bolt across the way, I'm going to want to play fast, and I'm going to want to suspend this Rift Bolt to just make sure it gets out of my hand. So I think this might be the mirror. We might see like a Thermo Alchemist. Okay, Curse of the Pierced Heart. That's a thing too. Yeah. We're going to lay down our own Curse of the Pierced Heart. It's definitely what we want to do. And we're almost definitely going to be cycling this land. I may have to turn off that auto yield near the end of the game. Okay. That's going to be eating a lightning bolt, or a chain lightning. It's worth too much damage. That's a great draw. I was actually really hoping we'd see that. For obvious reasons. Just curved out perfectly into it. Curved out perfectly into it. I could Chain Lightning now while they don't have mana up to shoot it back at us. What do we have in hand? Okay, we're going to go to their turn. They're going to go to 12. We shoot them, they'll go to 9. It'll come back to us. It'll go back to them. They'll go to 8. Yeah, let's just do this. And pass. Okay, Needle Drop's okay. It draws them a card and uses their mana, which is good, but it's only 1 damage, which is also good. As many Needle Drops as you want. Yeah, Chain Lightning, sure. That's fine. I like our odds right now. Pretty soon we're going to have to start to worry about Fire Blasts, though. That's the one problem there. So what happened? Yeah, what happens if we Flame Rift now? Because we do have to be worried about Fire Blasts. So if I Flame Rift, we go to 9 and 5. Yeah. So hold on. Flame Rift, we go to 9 and 5. Spike them. We go to 2. Yeah, so I I think the needle drop is more valuable at this point. Because we want, if they were at 8, it'd be much more relevant, because then they would get one less turn with this Curse of the Pierced Heart. So let's Flame Rift. But we have to be worried about Fire Blasts now, which is really unfortunate. It's basically a race, and they were on the play, so that makes this a little bit tough. We need their last 3 cards to be bad. That Searing Blaze, if we win this game, that Searing Blaze is what did it. We were able to deal damage and basically just steal the tempo back from them. Okay, draw Fire Blast. That's a bad draw. I already played. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh no, and then this works. Wow, my math was horrible. Oh, because I didn't have a land drop for the turn that I knew of. Okay, cool. So they can possibly win at instant speed. Uh-oh. Okay, if the last card in their hand is a... Oh, seriously? Come on. Come on! Oh! Yeah, I didn't play around them having exactly instant speed 10 damage. Good game, opponent. Okay, wow, that's really frustrating. Oh, God. Okay, honestly, I think we don't want to change a thing. Like, we don't really have sideboard for the mirror. Molten Rain's obviously bad. Smash is bad. Flaring Pain, these are all bad. These are the only ones we might want, and we don't want either of them. So, yeah, oh my God. Wow. Can't catch a break tonight. Oh man, that's really too bad. Okay, hey, you know what? That's only game 1. If we win these 2 sideboarded games, which we didn't do any sideboarding for, this is absolutely a keep, though. Oh man. Gee whiz. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna go to game 3, and we're gonna win that. Please do not have... Yeah, that's fine. Sure, if you have to do that. Searing Blaze is really what we didn't want to see there. Because I'm going to do the exact same thing. If they played like a Thermo Alchemist or something, I would absolutely do the exact same thing. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Missed a land drop, which is unfortunate, but we're up by 4 life, so that's good. Okay, we just need to race and win. So we want them to the exact same thing. Play a creature, we're going to draw a land, we're going to Searing Blaze it. Oh, double curse. Okay. It's not super fast if we win in the next few turns, but if this game lasts a few more turns, it will that will add up. That's not what I really wanted to see. This has to be the play because it just costs too much mana and takes too long. Pretty soon we're not going to have any hope of casting it, and they're just going to keep curving out. That's really rough. It's okay. This game is not lost yet. As if they had the freaking Bolt Shard Vault. Wow, really? Okay. This is starting to get a little dangerous now. They're not giving us any targets for the Searing Blaze. That would have been nice to hit last turn. Don't be a land. That's a good draw. I really don't want to play this, but I feel like at this point I just have to. So, what are we representing? They're going to be at 10. They're going to be at 10. Oh my god. Opponent has good cards. So we're both at 10. Okay. It's one sort of a myth. Okay, so we're going to untap. We're going to be able to Alchemist, Bolt, Alchemist. We're going to get 3 Alchemists and 2 Bolts. Which, if they don't kill us, might just be lethal. No. No longer the case. Okay. Now I really want to top deck a land. If I top deck a land, I think we just win. And I no longer need to worry about my Thermo Alchemist untap triggers. Yeah. That's not great. Wait, hold on. So they can untap and possibly... Oh, no, yeah, no, we just win. Yeah, we're just going to win. Because, yeah, okay, they're going to untap. This Curse of the Pierced Heart's going to deal 1 to them. And we're in business. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these curses are a little bit slow. We got lucky that they had a bit of a slow rollout. They were starting to pick up steam, though. Okay. Oh, man, I was super tilted after game 1. Okay. Again, yeah, nothing changed. They're playing with Keldon Marauders. That's interesting. It's a good card. Very playable. It can sometimes be as much as 5 damage. I like that this hand has a lot of powerful cards. We curve out, but it has nothing to do on turn 1. And, like, the Searing Blaze, again, like, it didn't even do anything. So I think I need to mulligan this hand, unfortunately. Which is really... Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it's just not good enough. This hand is better. And this Forgotten Cave's pretty rough. We want to curve out, so I'm going to put this land on top. So, yeah. Oh, that's a good start for us. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So hopefully they don't play a creature next turn. If they do, I'll probably have to bolt it. If they don't, we'll play Curse of the Pierced Heart. And we'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, and they missed a second land drop. Nice. That's fantastic. Okay, we're in... Okay, here we go. Hitting the ground running. That's why we mulliganed our hand. The opposite problem, though. Yeah. Always yield to this. Here we go. Curse of the Pierced Heart and Needle Drop is a seriously good combo. That's fine. I can race this. I can beat this. I really want to keep this landfall trigger. And I want to be able to cycle this Forgotten Cave pretty soon. If they don't play a creature next turn... Yeah, this doesn't do me any good, really. Well, except being able to cycle. Because I can Needle Drop and Lightning Bolt, like, even next turn. Yeah, if they don't play a creature next turn, I'm just going to give up on holding up this Searing Blaze. Wait, that means I want to play this regardless, because I will play this. Yeah, no, I almost made a mistake there. Yeah, so I want to do that, because I can do all this at instant speed now. So if they play a creature, I'm not going to cycle this Forgotten Cave. That's what it comes down to. That's fine. Let's see what we draw first. That's a good draw. Also good draw. Also a good draw. Like our odds. As much as I want to get this needle drop going, this curse is slow. I want to get that going. Okay. Okay. They got their second mana online. Yep, that's a good card. That was a very, very strong card if they had to cast even one spell this turn. I need to hold this up. I can needle drop and draw a card next turn, and there's not really anything that I won't be able to cast. Except for maybe a... the only thing I'm playing around is like a creature. Oh no, because I can't even do it. The only thing I'm really playing around is a... they might just try to kill me at instant speed here. That is very possible. Wow, these Searing Blazes are looking... Oh, that's fantastic. That's also fantastic. They try to kill me at instant speed in response. Well, guess what? We get to do it to them. Doesn't matter if you have it like you did in game one. It's not going to be good enough. Sure. Bolt me. What else you got? Sure, needle drop me. That Forgotten Cave can't go to Fire Blast. Nice! Alright, there we go. We won the mirror match. At least I know what I'm doing in response to playing against this own deck. Oh man, that game one was frustrating though. That was good running by our opponent. Absolutely good running. But we're back in the win column. We're 2-2 going into round 5. Pauper makes me nervous. Pauper's a crazy format with Burn. This is why I don't play Pauper a lot. I don't have the nerves for this. I'm getting old now. Gee whiz. Okay, so stick with us. Subscribe to the channel. We're going into round 5. Happy holidays or happy whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything, I don't know, whatever. Happy Boxing Day. I don't think anyone... Maybe if you're... Maybe only capitalists celebrate that, I guess. I don't know. Either way, happy December 26th, 2018. And yeah, let's finish this strong. Alright, nice. I've had to wait like 5 or 6 minutes for pairings to find someone to match me up with. That one was really quick. One land hand, I like. That we have a lot of options. We haven't flooded out. We haven't really had too much trouble with our mana at all this league, so this might be finally something that's happening. I don't like that we're on the draw. But this hand is pretty strong. It has like a lot of one. Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand. It just has so much play to it, even with one land. Oh God, we're against blue again. Oh man, these blue decks are just insane. Please don't get eaten by days. Please don't get eaten by days. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, alright, so it's not just mono blue. It's probably blue red. Could be blue black. That's an option as well. I think I'd rather see blue red, because I think we can race that. Blue black might be a bit harder. It's going to have Gurmag anglers and, oh boy, and things like that. I think we want to attack. So I want to hit my land drops, so I'm tempted to use Needle Drop, but I also need to get this out of my hand, so I think I might just have to use that for now. Because if I don't draw a land off this Needle Drop, that's pretty rough. Yeah. Okay, so it's not quite the power level of Modern, but oh, maybe it is mono blue. Maybe they're just using Evolving Wilds to combo with Brainstorm. No. Nope, blue black. So we might get edicted here. Sack a creature. Yeah, or just kill it. Yeah, that's a thing too. I can't prevent that. And there's a Delver. Okay, well, we're definitely going to try and kill the Delver. That's absolutely what needs to happen. I don't know how they're going to protect it. If they have days, I can just pay for it. You're going to double daze me? No, you're not. This is really, really unfortunate. But I'm also glad I didn't Needle Drop last turn and draw a Thermo Alchemist with only the one land. Oh, that makes sense. Zombie fish. Okay, zombie fish is real. Oh, man. Okay, well, we only have two options. We either hold up Bolt or we Chain Lightning. I think I hold up Bolt. But, yeah, we're not drawing lands here. That's hurting us. And we are now officially losing the life race. Craziness. That's bold. As absolutely horrible as it feels, I think I might have to try to kill this Gurmag Angler with Chain Lightning and a Lightning Bolt. Oh! They whiffed on their Augur of Bolas. Wow, okay. Yeah, this looks like the only... Oh my goodness, wow, okay. So this looks like the only... Are you going to put a second Gurmag Angler? If you put a second Gurmag Angler out, I can't win. Yeah. Not much of a game here, unfortunately, folks. This game's going to be over pretty quick. We are just treading water at this point. It would shock me if our opponent didn't have a couple of counter spells to back up whatever they've got going on here too, and we just have no. We have nothing going on. Unfortunately. Yeah, second Gurmag Angler. I don't think there's anything we can do about this. we're pretty toast. We're just dead on board here. So we have 8 cards in hand. I'm just gonna discard one of these. I'm just gonna see if they show me anything else. I don't expect this to be. Yeah, they'll probably just attack and kill us. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that went pretty poorly, but so we want relic. Probably pyroblast. Searing Blaze can be good. Go Flame Rift. Needle Drop's not great. Not just racing. Something like that. All right. Yeah, we want to play first. I'm exhausted. Let's get... Oh, man, this hand might be so good, but it might just be so bad. I'm going to keep, but I'm not thrilled with it. These Searing Blazes might be amazing, and they might just be absolute poop. But we'll see what happens. If they go like turn 1 Delver without Daze backup, these Searing Blazes are going to be just unbelievable. Okay, well, step 1. Let's see if step 2 happens. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Since I don't know I'm hitting this 3rd land, I am tempted to... Come on, come on, come on. Nice! All right. Okay, there we go. We're back in business. Sure, Augur. What do they get to find? Instant or sorcery? Yeah. And it goes in their hand, right? And the rest go on the bottom? Yeah, okay. They put no cards into their hand. Wow, okay. I really, really, really want to draw another land. Come on, land. That's pretty good too, but that's pretty good too. But we're just gonna suspend this. And do I leave this up? Need a 3rd land for that. I'm just gonna suspend that and pass. See what happens. Finally drawing these Pyroblasts. I was kind of more thinking I was gonna need them to yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. They might have an answer for this, but whatever. Ouch! Aw, grr. All right, Felipe. Land. Nice. Really? Okay. I was kind of expecting a counterspell there. But I guess if you had had a counterspell, you would have used it when I got rid of the Delver. Island. Plays Island. Gurmag, probably. Yep. Only so long before they eventually find one. But they're also very low on life. Very low on life. So I think we're going to win this race. Sure. Augur away. You going to whiff for a third time? Yeah, I didn't think so. Pretty surprising you whiffed twice. Card on bottom. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, casting the preordain. Yeah. Card on bottom, card on top. Okay. Okay. I feel a game 3 coming. I don't want to get overconfident here, but I feel a game 3 coming. That's strong. Strong right now? Yeah, that's pretty strong right now. That one life point is pretty huge because I could totally just cast this Chain Lightning with Pyroblast back up. But the important thing is getting them from 4 to 0, not 4 to 1. That's kind of weak, but that helps. I'm not sure what I do if they counter this. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's pretty good, though. Don't have 2 counter spells. If you do, well, whatever. Come on. Nice. Game 3? Nice. Game 3. Okay. Whew. Whew. Oh boy, that was tough. That was legit. So, do we want to change anything? The Searing Blazes were huge. I can't believe they connected. Maybe that was dumb of me to block. I should have thought of the -2/-2 card. Maybe that was dumb. I won't make that mistake again. I didn't think, I was like, well, they're not going to have direct damage. Maybe they'll make me Edict a creature. But I wasn't thinking about the -2/-2. And then that would have made that finish a lot easier. So that's a lesson learned from my perspective. Martyr of Ashes is still bad. Needle Drop's like still not great. They don't have any. They're just playing basics. So these Molten Rains are kind of bad. I really wish I could use these Molten Rains. No, I think we just run it the way it is. I think this is good. And this hand is good. Yep, this hand is good. Yep. Okay. I'm going to suspend a Rift Bolt. Attempt to bolt a Delver next turn. Hopefully it bolts. And then what's going to happen is we're going to play the Lava Runner. Oh, okay, well, they definitely want to protect it now. Oh, they have days. Lovely. Just lovely. Well, it's good to know about it. I guess there's that. So I can play around it. But this Delver has to go. Absolutely has to go. Yeah. So now we want to draw like a Chain Lightning or a Lightning Bolt. I really wish I had a Pyroblast right now. That would be nice. I'm going to draw one, right? Okay, no. So we're still going to play around days by playing this guy. And suspend this. So again, we got to kill this Delver, unfortunately. Hydroblast. Well, we had to fight through that eventually. Would have been nice if we had had our own Pyroblast. Would have been a really good answer, actually. But what are you going to do? Yeah, this Delver has to go away. Because even if we guys started getting a lower life total, they're still at 20, for goodness sakes. Pretty soon these Gurmag Anglers are going to come in. They're just going to clean up. Oh, for real? Oh my god. Delver is so strong in this format. Yeah, okay, resolves. Ugh. Well, I mean, that is something, I guess. One, two, three, four, five. So I don't need to crack this yet. Actually, if I'm going to crack it, I should do it now. Because then I can cast this Lava Spike, so this thing's got a chance next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they can cast a Gurmag Angler next turn. Not easily, anyway. So I want to get this Daze out of their hand. I need to fight through it eventually, so we're going to try to put this Curse the Pierstart on it. Try to get them to fight through it. Yeah. They've got too much of a clock on the board for me to just be super patient and wait. I can play around it. I just don't think I can play around it effectively for very long. It's not a bad draw. -2, -2, yeah. Again, nothing I can do about that. Yep. So we might as well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we might as well do this now then. It's not a bad draw. Just don't have another Daze. Please don't have another Daze. Nice. Okay. So we're in pretty rough shape in the sense that this Delver is going to make pretty quick work of us. But if we can answer this Delver, we do have a clock of our own. That is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Come on, give me an answer for this Delver. Give me an answer for this Delver. Did I play a land this turn? I don't think I... Oh, I don't think I did. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Right? Okay, hold on. Turn 5, cast Lava Spike, trigger, activate, counterspell, needle drop. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay, well, you know what? We still got a chance. Still got a chance. We need to draw land, though. Really do. And we need them to not have an answer, which now seems unlikely. Really wish I had a Pyroblast there. Sure. Delver is such a good card. It really is. One, two. Okay. Oh, come on, whiff. I can't believe you whiffed twice even, but whiff again. Gush. Okay, that's fine. That's not amazing. That's not a counterspell anyway. Hopefully that's what you were looking for. And hopefully I draw a land. And you're just going to tap out, which is amazing. Well, okay, you're going to know about this now, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's also reasonable. It's an answer. That's what we needed. We needed an answer. They have to have an answer, right? They have to. Yeah, okay. So they discarded Evolving Wilds and an island. Wow. Imagine that. A 3-for-1 is still good when you're just basically protecting a Delver. Fair enough. So this is going to come in for 3, put me to 2. I can still... This is the same problem as the last time. In that if I block with the Augur of Bolas, they might be able to just come. But I might just be dead anyway. Well, we have to attack here. And then, so, okay, so what happens? So they take 1, they go to 10. Take 2 more, they go to 8. Eight doesn't do it. I need an answer for this. I need an answer for this Delver. And what this, I'm not casting the Searing Blaze. What it does is it makes my lands live draws as a Delver answer, whereas other card otherwise it would not be. And I can't just die to only having 1 removal spell, so I'm gonna have to put myself into this situation again. But yeah, that's just the way it has to be. Just the way it has to be. That'll do. If it resolves. Okay, so we're not just dead now, which is good news. We're in trouble, though. Turn 1 flipped Protected Delver did a serious number on us. Gonna gush, I assume. Yeah, okay. These blue decks are bonkers. You've drawn 7 cards more than I have. 7. Sweet. Okay. So one of them's an island. Right, they have to return islands then, right? So one of the cards in their hand is an island. I think I need to turn this Forgotten Cave into a new card. Really? That's pretty slow at the moment. Really, truly is. Oh, boy. Yep. Okay, Delver flips, we die. Either way, we go to 1. This is not what we like to see. But I think I've effectively shown in this league why these blue decks are so crazy and why Burn is a Burn is an underdog against blue. Absolutely is. Yep. All right. Okay. Well, good game. Good game's opponent. That's unfortunate. Went 2 and 3. I'm not too surprised, to be honest. Oh, here, hold on. Let's go to the deck. So here's the deck. It's tough. Like, Pauper's tough. Yeah, it's really possible to just like smoke opponents the way we did in round 1, where they go like creature, you go Searing Blade, or you go like your own creature. They go creature, you go Searing Blaze, attack. They go creature, you go Searing Blaze, attack, or like bolt, attack, chain lightning, anything. And you're just way ahead, right? That's basically what that Delver deck just did, right? They went Delver, we tried to kill it. They went protect it, attack for 3. We tried to kill it, protect it, attack for 3, and we were just way behind. You know, we were pretty even on that board by the end, but that early Delver just did so much work we weren't able to keep up. So. This is why I don't really play Pauper very much. It's pretty tough for Burn. It's not like I need to win. Like I've got some crazy like ego I need to massage or whatever, but it's just really hard. Like the games are really, really hard. Now, if you want to play Pauper, this deck, this list is like I looked at it at one point in time. It was like 30 ticks, not even. And I'm sure you could do it for even less if you wanted somehow. But and I think this Flame Rift is like 5 of the ticks, like 5 of those. At least it was the last time I did this, which was months ago. So like if you want an entry level into Pauper, into just playing Pauper online, this is a great way to do it. But it is tough. And you've definitely got some matchups where you're just going to run people over, but blue decks are just so strong that it's if you're not playing blue, you have to have a pretty good reason not to. So hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed the matches. If not, hopefully you learned something. If not, hopefully you at least know more about Pauper and know if you want to do it. So Merry holidays, whatever, Christmas, whatever you celebrate to everyone. It's been a lot of work getting these videos out. Thank you very much to Nikachu for doing the editing and stuff on it. He does a ton of work. But I am interested in putting out another Legacy video because there was a lot of response for that. Was there anything I would change about this list quickly before we're done? Maybe more Pyroblasts. Right? Those, you know, those can be pretty strong. You know, and there's another thing to be said, though, like, even when we did draw a couple of those Pyroblasts, right, it was really more because we were able to get our early cards through. You know, maybe you should be playing Gut Shots. Maybe this list should be playing Gut Shots, which does combo well with the Lava Runner, pretty well. So maybe that's it. Maybe I need to tune this list a little bit better to deal with those blue decks. And you know, they've got free spells. Well, you know, 1 damage is not really where I want to be with a card, but if it can kill a Delver for free, then that's pretty good. And start to feed this Lava Runner. Maybe that's where this deck needs to be. So that's maybe one change I would make going forward now that I think about it. Either way, Andrew, day 2 Dryden. Hope everyone does well to the new year. I'm not sure when videos are going to come out again. We got to see the video, but there's been a lot of content this week. So all my best to you and yours in the coming year. And subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.